Greetings, my friends, and I'd just like to add something at the beginning of the episode, just before the campaign starts proper. I do apologise for the time it's taken to get this next episode up. It is with a very heavy heart that I have to tell you that since the last episode went up and now Max has passed away, as you can probably imagine, it has hit me incredibly hard. It really, really has. He's been a companion for 16 years, and unfortunately after a short illness he passed away this time, or 2 weeks ago, so about the 30th of September. So as you can imagine, my friends, I am absolutely devastated and heartbroken at his loss. So as you can imagine, it's taken me a while to really sort of put myself together, as it were, to be honest with you. I'll be absolutely honest, it really has hit me incredibly hard. I know that some of you will always remember Max in the background there, causing havoc as always, but no more, sadly, my friends, and his loss, he is keenly felt. It really has devastated me. So I apologise for the lateness of this campaign. I'm going to carry on the campaign, mainly to take my sort of mind off things and to keep myself busy as well. So as you can imagine, I might not be as sort of forthright in the campaign as I usually am. Still coming to terms with it, my friends, but I hope you can understand, and hope all of you are yourselves looking after yourselves and everything is well with you, my friends. But onto the campaign. I just wanted to add this to the introduction, just to clarify what was going on. But I shall see you again now, my friends, back in the campaign proper. You've got a lot of guns as well. Flank this line here of infantry. Greetings and welcome to episode 89 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Great Britain campaign. This, my friends, where I left it last time. As you can see, we are really now up against it here. We've got Poland absolutely sort of enmeshed now on our defences here. We're trying to clear the regions we have under our control now, because if you remember last time, it was a terrific battle here we had with the Poles. We gave them a thorough thrashing, but they're still hanging around, as you can see here, just outside Stuttgart, which is well defended. And we've also got another army here moving in here to try and dislodge this sort of remnants of this Polish force here. We've got two other forces down here, two remnants of the forces that were sort of guarding Stuttgart. We pushed away, and up in the north here, as you can see, Poland started to feed forces into the region of Hannover. We ourselves are starting to begin to move up this force here, which is a very powerful force. Moving this force up here to engage them, because what we can't have is them sort of moving across Hannover and sort of striking in and around sort of Amsterdam, which is sort of the anchor of this sort of northern bastion we've got here. And we really have carved out a wonderful sort of empire, should we say, here in Europe. We've pushed the Poles back. It's taken a considerable push, a considerable effort to do so, having to sort of direct our resources and focus our resources at certain points to bring the most powerful forces we can to bear at the right time. So we're not able to sort of steamroll Poland by sort of putting 5, 6, 7 army groups together and sort of rolling over them. We have to target where we hit the poles, bringing in the right sort of armies to do the job that is needed, is required. So in other words, if we're up against a very powerful Polish force, then we need something that can outmatch that powerful force to really make sure we actually defeat them. And similarly, if we are up against sort of a weakened Polish force, as you can see from which this one is here, because it's again the remnants of the forces around Stuttgart. I know this is a powerful force, but believe me, my friends, we do have even more powerful forces at our disposal. Thus, as you can see here, from General Charles here, and look at this here as well, Field Marshal Ernuch's force is an absolute monster. So that's what I mean. Look at this here, General Van Wyk, Jaden Van Wyks here. Look at that. Look at these forces here. So this army looks powerful, and it is powerful. I am not diminishing it in any way, my friends. But as you can see, this force is sort of the force we're going to use to sort of clear up these forces within Stuttgart itself. We're trying to keep these forces in full strength. I think we'll take this battle here. I think we'll give the Poles a good thrashing. We'll also send a signal to the Polish High Command that we are not here to be pushed around at all. Then they can send as many forces as they like, but they will be repelled with vigour. Now, let's take this attack here straight off the march here, my friends. We've got forces moving around. We've also got, and we dealt with Spain. Spain was pushing in from northern Italy, and they wrapped around through Marseille and headed for Paris. Now we've dealt with that force there. That one we really did effectively eliminate 2 full Spanish armies, and they were very powerful Spanish armies as well. So they've been dealt with. Now we've got that sort of dilemma. Do we move into Spain itself proper, or do we then move into Turin to try and take some pressure off the forces that are sort of battling in and around Naples? Because Naples is now currently surrounded by Polish and Spanish forces. Now we are dug in around the city, and we will probably give them a real thrashing, but it's going to cost us dear to hold that's Naples. Can we get reinforcements in? That'll be the question. But let's focus on the task at hand here. Now, as you can see, this really is the topography of this battlefield is huge. I mean, look at this. You've got this huge sort of hill here, and then it just suddenly just absolutely races down into another valley. And then it dips up again. Look at this. You've got this hill right here, and then you've got this sort of really undulating sort of hillock here with a valley running through the centre of it. We've got also this sort of village and hamlets that are sort of dotted around, so it doesn't give us a coherent battlefield, as it will, or a place. But I think we might shift our forces perhaps to the left here, using this for the. I know the howitzers don't need elevation. I know that the council was saying, "Mala, you don't need elevation for the howitzers," but we could use them here and sort of use. Unless we use the village as sort of a way to break up the Polish forces, and maybe use the howitzers up on here, and sort of use this part here to hunker down. We might even send out a strike force, because remember our forces are greatly superior to the Poles, but we mustn't underestimate the Poles at all. Never underestimate your enemies. So we might send out some cavalry, or we will send out some cavalry here. We've only got 1 regiment of cavalry here. Mind you, it's got 130 men in it, so it is effectively almost 2 cavalry regiments. I think that'll do the job for us there. I mean, that is a wonderful sight. The Life Guards really are an absolute menace in the charge. I think what we'll do is we'll use the village here to break up any and the sort of the hamlets and town and the villages here to break up any push by the Poles. So let's set our guns up on here. We'll just set them up here. I believe we can we? Just about there. Perhaps not ideal, but and let's limber. That's pretty much as good as we're going to get there. As we can push them. Can we push them? No, that's not going to do. That won't do at all. But that will. Perfect. Now we'll put General Bruce behind here as well, just protecting our commander. I think we've got the Royal Welsh Fusiliers here, which I'd like to have them. I goodness, we've got some excellent forces at our disposal here. I think we'll use the Irish regiments here, Royal Irish regiments, as the vanguard of our defence here. I think we'll have the Royal Welsh and the Coldstream Guards as part of the task force that moves out against the Poles. We're not going to give them any breathing space at all. And I think we'll send out one of the... I think we'll send all of the guards out with them as well. We're a real pack-a-punch here on this left flank with the cavalry as well. And these two regiments as well will move back into defence here because we've got more than enough for a solid defence against the Poles. As I said, I think we'll have the 35th as our guard just on the base of the hill here, of this hillock. As you can see here, just going to protect that there. The Royal Irish regiments really are. Look at that. That's a wonderful sight. My goodness me. What a wonder that is. Now we'll have the other sister regiment here, 33rd. We'll have them on the left here. We're going to try and use this village as a way to break up any Polish advance. I think we'll use this first. Oh, these gentlemen have been with us from the very start. Scottish Highland Independent Regiment we'll have here on the right. Again, this ridge here can really disrupt your organisational plans, your deployment plans. Again, we'll just fill out the right here as well with another regiment of Scottish Highlanders. You really are. Look at that. What a joy to see that is there. Now we've got these gentlemen here, so now we'll start putting some of our more experience. Oh, look at that. 52nd. We will definitely have here on the right. We might even be able to hold some of these regiments back and not having them even engage in the fight at all. That would be nice to see. I think we'll just put one regiment here. Oh, look at that. That really is. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I think we'll hold these back in reserve here. I would like to try and keep as many of our forces in good shape for future battles to come against much tougher opposition. That's not to say again, underestimating them, we can always move them into position if need be. Take them off friendly fire. We don't want that fire. If you think, let's look at that cliff here. That's a large cliff face there. My goodness me. If this cliff was a little bit further forward, it would really break up our deployment, but it actually worked out quite well. Do we have any other regiments? No, we don't. I think that's it. We'll use these gentlemen here and the cavalry to really push this right flank or their left. Excuse me, friends, beverage of tea. I think we are good to go. I think we're ready to roll here. Yes, we are indeed. Let's begin. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. We've already got reinforcements coming in here. Oh, and now then, gentlemen, we don't need these at all, so we're going to push these to once here. They can stay here. Mel the Creek, General Mel, and also General Charles. We want to keep them out of harm's way there as best we can. We'll have a quick line here. Quick line will cover. That's wonderful, sir. Oh, look at this. This is an absolute joy to see. Look at this. Guards, Coldstream Guards, Royal Welsh Fusiliers. Poles have no idea what's coming their way. Look at that, just absolutely down a barrage. Dragoons here, so we're just going to angle ourselves so we're just ready here. Watch out, move it now. A lot of guns here, but little else here. Gentlemen, square! Oh, look at this, an absolute barrage. We've got them. We've got these squared covered here. Look at that. Into the Royal Welsh. Wow, we've taken a bit of a hammering there on that corner. So they're going for the Royal Welsh here, but we've got this. When you were given a direct order, I'd like you to follow it, please, if you would. Thank you. They're soon going to buckle. They're soon going to buckle. Just going to get into square formation, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. The village is starting to... And the generals decided to go in as well. We'll finish these off. The Royal Welsh taking a bit of a battering here, but oh, that's a wonder to see. British cavalry coming in. Let's get them fired. Oh, look at that. We've absolutely obliterated this. We're not going to allow a single man to escape here. They've gone. The Royal Welsh suffered their quite heavy losses, my goodness me. 84 men down, but that was their job, that was their duty, sir. And they carried it out splendidly. That's still ready to fight. Well done. The Royal Welsh, oh look at this, it's an absolute obliteration, sir. Goodness me, this is absolute obliteration. Oh, got them, sir. That is pure brutality here, boy. We haven't given them a... Let's finish them off. Put the guns on hold here. Everything he said. Excellent to see. Look at this. Look at the Polish army gone. Oh, they're shattered. They're shattered. Absolutely, the army's been completely eviscerated. Oh, that's a wonder. That was a wonderful fight, it really was. We lost 232, they lost everything here. How'd the kills go here? 60, oh, the guards unit, Royal Welsh are wonderful as well. That's excellent to see. Yes, they've gone.
Onwards!
More like it. Now we can replenish and repair here. And
ready and awaiting orders.
I think we can bring this army to full strength as well, if we can. Oh, look at that Field Marshal Ernest's force is an absolute titan, it really is. We've got this Polish force, we don't want to loiter around too long. As you can see, it starts to put a pressure upon our industries, which we don't want, but then again, we want to build this force up here. I think what we'll do is we'll just put, because we are trying to build up another force here, as you can see, another army. I think what do we need here in Amsterdam?
Lord.
We definitely need more. We've got a cannon, over 24 pounders. We've got cavalry here. Probably another cavalry regiment will do us. And also some more, I think some line infantry will do us good as well. Make sure we've got that rounded. 2 more cavalry. What do we have at our disposal here? Do we have any light infantry? I do have
Your
light
orders,
infantry.
Your Majesty.
Yes, we've got the green jackets one here. And also we've got the Connaught Rangers, which is excellent. So I think line infantry now will suit our army just right. Perfect. Perfect. Now, what do we have going on here? We've got them just trying to push through here, which is a little bit disconcerting.
Ready
And
for
here,
orders.
this army has taken a little bit of, especially the lifeguards here, they've taken a bit of a beating here. We are moving this force into the area as well. We're just going to try and seal off this front here. I think we might move this force into Hamburg. We might,
At the ready.
because they are starting to feed more and more units into Hanover. We might
Yes,
just block this bridge.
Forward. On.
Block Hanover, because we effectively cut them off here.
Your humble, sir. Your Majesty.
We can move in General Charles's army if need be, but to be honest with you, Bavaria, Munich really is a target of ours. We've got to break this hold here,
Your
which
Majesty.
we Can do here with General von Weich's army, which we might move in against these here. Plus 2 to morale. That's fine, look at that. Plus 2 to command 1 leading infantry is excellent to see. That's really is excellent.
Lord.
Performed wonderfully here. We do have this army. Oh, wait a minute.
Your Majesty.
We've got plenty of light infantry here, which is just sat here doing nothing at the moment. Got lots of light infantry in this army here. We need to put this army in some. I think another regiment will do in there. As you can see here, this army fought. General Faramir's army here fought the Spanish here, beat them absolutely soundly here. We've got them just loitering around here, which I don't like to see at all. We've got this force here, look at that, they're starting to put together another army here. That's a powerful force. We try to get this army up as well, at full strength. General Lincoln's army. Again, it's General Faramir and General Lincoln are sort of holding the Paris region for us. We're going to have to intercept this army, and definitely this one regiment, this is the General's bodyguard here, is loitering about. We did give that Polish force there a thrashing earlier on as well. That we're also trying to. Oh, look at the green jackets here, and we've got another army here. Now we were going to move this army and try and move it around to help in Naples. As you can see, Naples is very much surrounded here. We've got Polish forces. We've got lots of Spanish forces as well. Look at that.
Your humble, sir.
As these 2 regiments need to be brought back up to full strength. But this is going to be a colossal fight for us. I kid you not, my friends. We've got to try and get reinforcements in there, but I'm not sure how we're going to do it. Especially from Gibraltar, we won't do it. So we're going to have to use this army here, I think, to push into France here. And build this army up here as well. And I think what we will do is we'll push in against northern Italy here. We can't even get a ship in and out of here without it being caught. We've got this fleet here, which they haven't intercepted yet. But I think it'll be a matter of time. This is going to be a real tussle here. I think what we will do is we'll just take care of these forces here. I think that's what we'll do with this army here.
Yes, sir.
Of General van Wyck. Oh, we've got the forces here to do it. I think we'll push these 2 back. We want to open up the gateway here to Bavaria. If we could take Munich. Luckily we've got the spy here as well, our spy here.
My eyes are yours.
Eugene Aram here to keep an eye on what's going on here. And also got our spy here. We want to know what's going on in Berlin and what the movement of forces is here. Dresden is under US control, which is excellent to see. sort of splits that. Oh my goodness me, look at that round here, around Vienna. That's the absolute powerhouse here of the Polish resistance. Ooh, that's a lot of forces here, so we have to break here. They'll send more and more additional units into the... We've got to clear Stuttgart out here.
Yes? Yes, my lord.
Right, let's send in General van Dyck's army here to...
Easy, Fred.
We also bring in these helpful, but I'd like to use this army here to do the damage, but they can bring considerable number of reinforcements. They outnumber us here. Just over 2.5 to 3,700 troops, as it were, so that's going to be... They outnumber us by 1,000 here, but I think the quality of our troops is considerably better. But that doesn't mean we have to take our eye off the ball here. I think we'll take this fight here. We've got to clear Württemberg, Stuttgart, clear the region here. We need to open up access to the bridge here to move in against Bavaria here. I think we're definitely Munich. I think we'll take the fight. If we do this right, but it's where that other army is going to come in, what location will it come in at? I did like to send a force out to meet them at the battlefield, but we don't want to get caught sandwiched between two forces. That will be a tough fight for us. Let's see what comes out of here now in terms of our ability. Now the topography here, that's a huge deployment zone. I mean, it's absolutely massive. And there's nothing blocking us as well. The villages, and I've got a small hamlet here, a small single house here, a farmhouse here. But look at the slope here we're on. That's quite a slope there, as you can see. Now we've got some very, very elite forces here, particularly the Horse Guards. And we've got the Grenadier regiments as well. Now even our line infantry are veterans, so we are putting together quite the force here. Perhaps the sharpshooters could maybe move into the forest here to give us a little bit of a peppering to the Poles should they move against us. I'd like to try and keep some of these horse to the flanks, just in case we get outflanked here by the incoming reinforcements, which will come. Put them out here. And let's set ourselves fair here, ready for the fight to come. We've got Vike. Let's just open up this ranks here, so we got the ability to put the artillery here. We've got plenty of artillery with us, all howitzers. That's going to give us a good coverage, good range. Look at that. The fire support here is going to be vital. We're effectively fighting two separate entities. Together they would combine to be one army, but when you're fighting two, they're coming in at different angles onto the battlefield. The fire support here will prove absolutely vital. Let's just set them forward a little bit here. Now we are going to need a strong defensive corps. I think we'll use the 60th Regiment here. Let's just move these gentlemen out of the way as well. I think we'll use the 60th Regiment here as the backbone of our defence here. Again, they're veterans. The echelons here. In fact, they're probably the most veteran unit we've got here on the battlefield, and that's saying something. Because these gentlemen have pushed through and kicked through a number of doors. 66th Regiment here on the right. 67th on the left. Just keeping things compact and bijou. 57th here on the left as well. I do like to send a force out to attack the Poles, but because we don't quite know yet where they're coming in from, we've got to be on our guard here. We'll just set the light infantry here. Just set them in front here, but they will skirmish. They'll fire and move if they get engaged. The 7th Grenadier Regiment. I think we might move these gentlemen into the defence as well. Just start to angle the defence here. As you can see, they are hidden as well, so that's perfect. And the Grenadiers, as you know, my friends, are pretty much an immovable object. So they're going to anchor that defence there. Now, whom else do we have here? Anybody else here to anchor that flank? Perhaps the Marine Regiment leaving the Grenadiers and the Fusiliers to do their part. We might anchor it with the 28th of the Marine Regiment here on the left. Again, angling that flank just in case we get hit from a different angle. Now again, we'll put the cavalry here, and these Fusiliers will have to be sent out. We've got enough to probably send out, unless we use the Marines away from here. What we'll do, we'll angle the 57th Regiment. We're going to shorten our defensive line here. That might prove a problem for us, but we'll just have to manage it. I'd like to try and get out 3 regiments of each combat group out. I'd actually like to get the Fusiliers together if possible. And we've got... Then it'll give us the Grenadiers, 2 lots of Grenadiers, and the Marines with the Grenadiers. Look at that. So we're going to have the left flank. We'll put one cavalry regiment back to the Guard our flank here. We'll have the 24th Horse Guard with the 3 regiments of Fusiliers moving out. We're not going to shirk away from this fight, believe me. I always find the aggression on the flanks is usually the best tactic here. We'll have the 2 Grenadier Guards and the Marines moving on the right flank with an additional... Actually, no, we won't have any cavalry support with them at all. We'll keep the course close here, and we'll keep this one here close as well. We've been caught out in the past where they hit you from behind even though they may come from a different angle. If we are hit from that angle, the Fusiliers over there will deal with the incoming reinforcements, while this one still keeps the attack. This force still keeps attacking. I think we've got ourselves a good deployment here. Let's begin. Oh, that's way, way off there. Where's the reinforcements? There's the reinforcements coming in here. There it is. Right, these gentlemen can begin moving. Oh, look at that already. I promise you. Oh, that's a beautiful sight. We've pulled them away from here. That's a lot of cuirassiers, my goodness me. That's an absolute monster, sir. Oh, they've taken an absolute thrashing there. Get back into line, lads. Got the enemy, got him. Get back into line there, gentlemen. Getting absolutely eviscerated here by the quality of this British force. It really is a joy to see. They're crumbling all along the line here. They're gone. Break this line, lads. That's a joy to see. Look at these three regiments here have this line inside by itself. This flank has been absolutely broken, sir. Oh my goodness me. They absolutely eviscerated his line over here. You've got to be careful. Oh, they've gotten 7. God, God. Let's get it, lads. Let's get it. Easy go. The 2-pounders. They've all gone. They've gone. Grenadiers are gone. Ah, that's a shame. Joy. Absolutely obliterated here. What a fight. Quality of this British army is extraordinary. Russian attack. No, sir. That regiment will just keep them in. We'll keep them held back here because we want to keep the reinforcements. Oh, gentlemen, hold. What a fight that was. That was an absolute wonderful fight. We pushed them right back there. We lost 1,167. That's still like, oh look at that, lost 3,400. Okay, look at that, the Royal Grenadier Guards, wow. British Fusiliers 220, 329. Look at the kill ratio up here, from line infantry here upwards. Over 200 kills per regiment, wow. And that, push back, push way back.
Forward! March!
So like to see, let's bring this up. Oh, we're not going to get everybody in there.
At
The
the
gentleman
ready.
back here with all the big
More
court
orders,
out on the
Your
hop.
Majesty. Lord.
I think, my friends, we're going to end this episode here, but that was a wonderful episode there. We pushed them right back. General Ernott coming in, Field Marshal Ernott coming in here. We don't need them just yet. We've pushed them back to Munich. We could pounce on Munich
Make
now
ready.
with a very powerful force here.
Sir.
I think we might just
Ready
move up
for
ready here
orders.
into here. I know we've got these here, but still, Munich could be taken
Immediately. Sir.
here using these two armies here.
Ready and awaiting orders.
And I think next episode we might move against Munich. And then what a wonder that would be. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a wonderful, wonderful episode. It really has. We've still got a fair bit to do. And I hope, my friends, you've all been safe and well for these past couple of weeks. Looking after yourselves, of course. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, my friends, please keep the comments coming down below. They've been absolutely fantastic support. It's been absolutely wonderful. As always, my friends, thank you once again for your support and for your advice and very kind words as well. It does mean a lot. But we shall be back to the British campaign very, very soon, my friends, and there might be something new coming along as well pretty soon as well, so keep your eye out for that as well, my friends. But I hope whatever you're doing, as always, please be safe, my friends. But until next time, bye for now.